Hello friends, welcome to our fourth lecture on atherosclerosis. So in last lecture we have studied about modern theories of atherosclerosis or atherogenesis. First one was reaction to injury hypothesis. Now there is another theory also, that is monoclonal hypothesis. So today we will study about this about monoclonal hypothesis. So according to monoclonal hypothesis, proliferation of smooth muscle cells is first event in formation of atherosclerosis. What does this mean? That according to this theory, the first step in formation of atheromatous plaque is proliferation of smooth muscle cells. This proliferation may be due to any reason, but this will be always the first step. If there is proliferation of smooth muscle cells, there is full chances of it developing into a atheromatous plaque. Because in last lecture also, reaction to injury hypothesis also, we have seen that proliferation of smooth muscle cells results in formation of atheromatous plaque. This is the first step, and this is the main point of this theory, that proliferation of smooth muscle cells is first event in formation of atherosclerosis. And why this theory is called as monoclonal hypothesis? Because in short, there is a very deep concept about this monoclonal and polyclonal, but you don't have to go into too much depth. Just remember that monoclonal means from a single cell and polyclonal means from multiple cells. So this proliferation of smooth muscle cells occurs from a single cell only. There is a one cell which develops and which rapidly grows. Rapid proliferation means rapid growth. There is an increase in number, there is a rapid increase in number, and from this rapid increase occurs only from one cell. There is one cell which divides multiple times and forms a mass. So this proliferation, this type of proliferation is called as monoclonal, and opposite of that is polyclonal. That means from multiple cells. The mass formed is from multiple cells, but according to this theory, this proliferation is from one cell only. So this is monoclonal hypothesis. Now we will look at morphological features of atherosclerosis. So when you see an atheromatous plaque, there will be fatty streaks. What is a streak? Streak means a line which is different from a surrounding area. That is called as streak. Different color, it will be of different color from surrounding areas. You will see multiple lines, that is called as streaks. So how these streaks are formed? First there will be flat minute spots, like multiple, let me draw here. Like this, there will be multiple spots. This starts as multiple spots, and then these spots meet with each other, they coalesce, and due to that it looks like a line. There are multiple spots and it started to look like a line, and this line is called as streak. So this is how these fatty streaks are formed. Okay, they begin as minute flat spots which coalesce into elongated streaks, and these streaks are not much raised. They are flat, they are at the level of artery. These spots are formed in arterial wall. Of course you have to remember that, because we are talking about atherosclerosis. So there are some spots appear, and then these spots merge with each other and form a line, streak. But this is not very much raised, this is flat line. So there will be very little disturbance to flow of blood, because that is flat line. Okay, and some of these streaks will develop into advanced lesion, that is they will develop into atheromatous plaque, but not all streaks will develop into plaque. Some of these will be only developed into plaque. Now if plaque is formed, this is second stage. First there is streaks, some streaks appear, and now some of those streaks develop into atherosclerotic plaque. So how this plaque is formed? The theory is that intimal thickening and lipid accumulation together forms plaques. Entymal thickening means tunica intima, which is innermost layer of artery. It thickens. It thickens than normal, and the lipid within the comes from flowing blood comes and gets accumulated there. So intima is also thickening and lipid is also coming on to this spot. So it will be its thickness will be increasing day by day, and this is what is plaque. This is the plaque. If that thickness is increased, it is erased from surrounding area, then it is called as plaque. So intimal thickening plus lipid accumulation forms a plaque. And which plaque is this? This is atherosclerotic plaque. And if you see this plaque from naked eye, so they will look at as white and yellow. They will look as white yellow color, mixed color. And next point is that these atherosclerotic plaques are patchy. What is meant of patchy? That they do not involve whole area of a artery section. Only they remain in patches. Like I will draw it like this. If this is artery wall, so here will be a plaque, here will be a plaque, here will be a plaque, here will be a plaque. It is in patches. That is not continuous. They do not cover whole area, but they remain in patches. This is called as patchy. And there are some common sites where these plaques are formed, like lower abdominal aorta, coronary arteries, etc. And further moving further, these atherosclerotic plaques have three principal components. That means they are made of three principal things. What are they? First component is cells. What kind of cells? Smooth muscle cells, macrophages and T cells. These are most commonly found cells in plaque. Then there will be extracellular matrix, including collagen elastic fibers and proteoglycans. So extracellular matrix means the space between cells or material between cells is called as matrix. So first of all, you know that there will be smooth muscle cells, macrophages and T cells. And obviously these cells will not be continuous. There will be some space between these two cells. So the space between these two cells is filled by collagen elastic fibers and proteoglycans. Proteoglycans are a type of protein. So this space is filled by this extracellular matrix. Further, there will be third component, that is intracellular and extracellular lipids. So these lipids are found in above both things, like smooth muscle cell, macrophages and T cells. These cells will also contain lipids, and the extracellular matrix which I described will also contain lipids. So these three things are main component of a atherosclerotic plaque. And when you look at this plaque in under microscope or cut section, so this atherosclerotic plaque two parts. One superficial fibrous cap, and the second a necrotic core. So it will look like this. This is fibrous cap which surround, and then there will be necrotic core. This is core which is inside. So this plaque will look like in two parts. One is cap and second is core. Remember this point. Then we will come to last point of the atherosclerosis, that is clinical effects. What effects atherosclerosis have on our body? So the clinical effect will be determined by which area or which organ is affected by atherosclerosis. If heart is affected, then there will be myocardial infarction and ischemic heart disease. If brain is affected or any artery going to brain, that is brain affected means the artery going to brain is affected, then there will be chronic ischemic brain damage and cerebral infarction and stroke. And if aorta is affected, there will be aneurysm formation, thrombosis and embolization to other organs. And if any artery going to small intestine is affected, then there will be ischemic bowel disease and infarction. And if any artery going to lower extremities is affected, there will be intermittent claudication and gangrene. So this is all about atherosclerosis. And as you might have forgot that this atherosclerosis is part of arteriosclerosis, but we have studied it as a separate chapter because it is a long topic. So the long topic of arteriosclerosis comes to end here, and I hope that you would have understood this topic very well, because I tried to make it very simple, very easy. It is a very complicated topic, but I have left complication, or I have modified the complicated part into simple parts. So if still if you have any doubt, you can ask. So this is it for now. We will meet in next lecture. Thank you.